And yeah, the heat wave is hitting San Diego this week. Get ready for it. The hottest temperature is expected to hit Wednesday, and then continue into Friday. So we have team coverage for you to prepare you for these dangerous temperatures. Meteorologist Evan Arani is here in studio to give you that full forecast.
But first, CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joining us live from SDG&E headquarters in Kearney Mesa. And Kelly, we have some tips on how folks can avoid those high bills during this heat wave.
Yeah, that's right. And here in Kearney Mesa, it's not too bad right now, but the heat is really expected to ramp up this week. So now is when you want to plan ahead. Think about ways to cool down your home. Keep in mind, you really want to think about those peak hours, 4 to 9 p.m. That's when you want to use as little as electricity as possible.
Cognizant of your usage from 4 to 9 o'clock. That's when it's most expensive to use electricity, because that's when it's most expensive to produce that electricity. So think about, can you not do your laundry? Can you choose to not do your dishwasher?
And that was Anthony Wagner with SDG&E. Now, this heat wave is expected to continue throughout the week, and it's not going to just be hot during the day. It's expected to stay warm into those evening hours. So how can you keep your home cool while at the same time save money? We know there have been customers hit with some really high bills. The summer rates went into effect in June, and they continue until the end of October. Rates during off-peak hours are around 35 to 40 cents per kilowatt hour, and the cost doubles during peak hours to as high as 70 cents per kilowatt hour. Again, pre-cool your home, shut all the drapes, the blinds, turn on the AC in the morning, and once 4 p.m. hits, shut it off if you can. Avoid using those large appliances during peak hours, so wait to use the washing machine, the dishwasher until the rates go down after 9 o'clock. If you have an electric vehicle, charge it overnight, and if you can keep your thermostat at 78 degrees, of course, that will help too. So back out here live, if your bill is so high that you're really struggling to pay it, SDG&E says contact them. We do have a link set up on our website, cbs8.com. Just click on the help button. But for the latest on this hot weather forecast, let's head to Evan Arani with that. Evan?
Kelly, one of the biggest things that you emphasized was how those overnight lows are not going to cool down. And that is big as we head into the next several days, because those overnight low temperatures typically give us a reprieve, a break from these very hot temperatures. But as we get toward Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night into the following day, we could be talking overnight lows in the mid-70s. Afternoon highs, 90s out there, 91 this afternoon for our inland valleys, 95 for the mountains. Along the coast, we're pushing toward 80 degrees. Take a look at where we are right now out the door. Coastline mostly in the low to mid-70s. Inland valleys are getting near that 90 marker. Look at Ramona right now at 91 degrees. Escondido at 85, 88 for Alpine. These temperatures are going to keep climbing through about 3 p.m. today. And that marine layer that typically keeps us a bit more mild close to the coastline, nearly non-existent this morning. We had a bit of cloud cover to start off about the 6 o'clock hour. That cleared relatively quickly, and now we are just on a climbing trend day over day. Look at Thursday and Friday afternoon. Temperatures are expected to be trending about 10 to 15 degrees above normal. The risk of heat exhaustion, heat stroke, comes very high in that stretch. Thursday and Friday always coincides with when we have these excessive heat warnings in play, as do a rise in all heat-related illnesses. So the encouragement for Wednesday through Friday is to be spending as much time indoors as possible and to be avoiding that strenuous activity during daytime hours. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're watching the animals, young kids, older adults as well.